Ever this day, be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. You may take your seats. Good morning!
Good morning, Miss Ria.
For today, we will be discussing about writing paragraphs showing comparison and contrast. So, have you ever compared yourself? Yes? No? Yes? So before I will forget, so I will say our classroom rules for this discussion. So, 1, eyes on me. 2, answer when you are asked. 3, no unnecessary noise that are not related to the discussion. 4, if you have questions, please raise your hand. And lastly, listen attentively. Gets sa atong classroom rules? Yes, very good. Again, our topic is writing paragraph showing comparison and contrast. Have you ever compared yourself to anyone or to something? Yes, no? Yes? Yes. Di unsa man mo pag-compare ang imong self to other balikan ni-compare ka sa lain nga tao. Ni-compare ka sa lain tao. Nga ay better man ko ani niya kay mas bright pa man ko. Nakabuhat mo na wala? Wala? Very good. Now, for our first, before I will tackle the comparison and contrast, I will have a presentation. Please get one and pass. Please get one, 4, and pass. Please get one and pass. Sit properly. 3, 4. Thank you. So, that is what? What's in the picture? A whale and a fish. What's the color of the fish? Green. And the whale?
Blue.
Wait. Let me. So, please, let's read what's in the box. Sa kanang nasa fish. Let's read it all together.
The fish is full of life, lives in water, so is going to
The environment. Next, it uses gills to extract air from water. Next, very good. Whale.
The whale is warm-blooded, lives in water, which means high body temperature and doesn't
In the cold water. Second,
it breathes air than their lungs.
and third,
It is a
mammal and not a fish. So whale is not a fish. The last one, or the green fish, mugid ni siya yung fish. But whale is not considered a fish. It is a, ano ito siya gingon? Mammal. Very good. No. Are whales fish? Yes or no? No. Very good. How whales differ from fish? Unsa ang lahi ni whale kaysa kang fish? Dako. Unsa pa? Ha? Gamay? Unsa man? Si whale man. Si whale. Unsa kalahit ni whale sa fish? Ha? Let's put it. Have you ever seen this? Kani? Unsa tawag kani? No, it's not itlog. diagram? Wala? This is a Venn diagram. Ay, nung ano, wala pa? Wala? Wala? Kato din pagbuan nga, ibutang na to diri si, at ibutang nga si fish. And the ray kay si whale. Wala mo kayo nung ani? Well, let's discuss further. This is a Venn diagram. So, fish and whale. So, this is, di ba naman ito dito, no? Kanang tulog. So, let's, one. Isa lays egg. The next is gills to extract air. And first is cold-blooded. Cold-blooded that lives in water. Next, the whale is, what's si whale? Warm-blooded. Warm-blooded that lives in water. Next, it breathes through air through lungs. Very good. And last, it is a mammal. So this is compare and contrast. So this one is the contrast. Mom, say what's contrast? We will get to that later. But kani, wala mo gibutangan sa tunga, ma'am. I will let you put unsaan butang na to sa tunga. So, ang ibutang na to sa tunga is their similarities. Ang ilahang pareho. So, magtanaw ta ni whale o ni fish. Unsa man ang ilahang same? What are their similarities? Unsa man? Si whale o si fish? Any ideas? Si whale o si fish? They live in water. Unsa pa? Unsa pa yung nakita yung similarities? They can swim. Very good. They can swim. Unsa pa? What else? They can breathe underwater. Okay, breathe. Next. Next, what are the other similarities of the two? Fish and si whale. Nawala. Wala na. Wala na? So, they live in water. They can swim, and they can breathe under water. So, that is for our presentation. Now, next, we will be discussing about compare and contrast. So, this morning, we will be discussing writing paragraph showing comparison and contrast. Earlier, we saw kanang nagkuan ta sa Venn diagram, di ba? Ang sa Venn diagram is only a few words ang ibutang. This is also comparing. Contrast, and then the similarities na naa sa tunga. But now, we will be discussing compare and contrast, but we will be using it in a paragraph or mag-form ka of sentences. Now, can you read compare and contrast meaning? A text, station, where the similarities and differences of two. This is things or ideas are explored. It is important to remember that with
compare and contrast that structure that constitutes
similarities and differences. Yes, that's right. So, in writing compare and contrast, you cannot write about I am Filipino, I am rich, I am. That is not compare. That's not comparing and contrast. So you need to form a paragraph or sentences that are that compare and contrast are present. But first, let us read this one. Contrast transitions show differences. Please read. Although, next, even if,
even though, however,
in spite of,
instead, nevertheless,
nevertheless, the contrary,
on the other hand, otherwise, rather, still, yet, while.
very good. Now let's read the compare transitions. Show similarities.
Another, in the same way, that likewise similarity to also us together along with as well as and comparable
To and just as. So these are the signals that we will know if that person or we are using the differences or similarities or the compare and contrast. Now, these are the rules on how to write a comparison and contrast paragraph. So one, please read on your idea. Two, next, brainstorm about the similarities and differences of your topic. Next, the comparison or contrast and its importance of your overall point. Next, conclude and tie together all ideas. Now, for example, we will write a comparison and contrast paragraph on sa topic. Any ideas on sa topic? Wala? Let's use cell phone. Cell phone. The past and the present. Now, may ideas about the past cell phones and our yes. Unsa man ang past na to ang cell phone? Let's Keypad? What else?
iPhone.
No, that is present. Ano? Unsa?
Telephone.
Telephone. Telephone, landline telephone. What else? Any more? Let's not use cell phone. Let's use gadgets. So, masud na diha sa cell phone. Si isa ba? Laptop? What else? Computers, TVs, and speaker and many more. So, let's try to make a paragraph using the gadgets. So, before I experienced watching the television where the TV was bulky
Relentless Mercy name. Hi, ma'am. Ang limpyo. SBS nila ron. Sige dong, tawag na niya. Balik dong. Sige.
Wait. So, gadgets, past and present. Before, I experienced watching the television where the TV was bulky at the back and small. Now, the TV is slim and lightweight, comparable to before. Nevertheless, the TV is still serving its purpose, and that is letting the users watch shows. So, have you seen the TV from the past? Diba? Gamay siya. Diba? Pataas siya ang iyang shape kay paana oh. Paana. No? Kabanday mo? Pero karon, it's very slim. Yes. Pero siya katana ay kung iron it lang sa side. Which is very what? Kanang accessible na kay the TV from before, mukhaon man siya og space. Kailangan siya og dako nga butanganan. Karon, you can mount it on the wall, place it in a small table, you can have your TV. Sa una kay, tag-duha, tag-upat ang walsa sa TV kay tungod sa kabugat. But now, because of the rapid growth of our technology, the TV is very slim, na nailindot kaayo nga TV. So, this is how you write a compare and contrast. Diba? I started with contrast with the past. And then, the present. And the last is the compare, contrast of the past, and then contrast of the present, and nevertheless, the TV is still serving its purpose, and that is letting the users watch the shows, and that is the compare. So, let's identify what are the contrast transitions and compare transitions that were used. Unsa man nasa board, unsa atong gigamit nga contrast transitions and the compare transitions. Unsa man atong gigamit na diri oh? Unsa atong gigamit diri? Nga mga words nga na diri. To? I did not use TOO. I used to. Unsa man? Ha? What are the words na akong gigamit nga naa diha sa pamili mo nga sentence, sa paragraph? Comparable to next ka? Kali kayo. So nevertheless, still. Hmm? Wala man yung purpose. Wala na? So be sure if you're writing compare and contrast paragraph, mugamit nyo although, but, and until sa while, another, hangtod sa just as. So, next. There are two ways in writing. In writing comparison and contrast. And that is through block method and point by point method. So, there are two ways in writing comparison and contrast paragraph, and that is block and next. Okay, let's read block method. All the relevant ideas for the first subject. Relevant ideas for the second subject. This method is more suitable for short paragraphs than for longer ones. Next, point by point method. With this method, by relevant ideas, focusing on one idea at a time. You discuss the idea for one subject and then for the other subject and then go to the next idea. This method works well with longer paragraphs. So I used block method. Kahit it's short man, dili man nataas akong gigamit. But if you will opt to, ginahan mo, you can compare point by point. So, do you have any questions about compare and contrast? None? None? Or do you have any question? None? Okay. Just wait. So, the example of the block method, I will read it to you, okay? Yesterday, I was looking in my grade 3 photo album and came across some pictures of my close friends, Angel and Anna. Looking at the pictures of them reminded me of how special they were in my life and how I really enjoyed the times that I spent with both of them. However, I realized that although my friends were alike in bringing happiness in my life, the things that they did and the qualities that are displayed to me were not the same. So, for example, let's compare Angelique and Jay. So, Angelique and Jay are my classmates or are my friends. Although Angelique is a girl and Jay is a boy, but we are very close to each other. I said although. And although is naasa contrast transition. So akong i-compare si Angelique and si Jay. Now, we are moving to our next grade level. I hope that we stay in one section. Rather than being apart, I would stay with them. Ganun ganahan mo ba stay sa ilaha? See? For example, I am the friend of Angelique and Jay. Okay, friends, mommy, if ever I don't have any friends sa akong grade 6 na to, di ba? It's very awkward. And, di ba mashy man ta? Di na ta magtingog. Di na ta mag... Oh, so, di na ta magtingog, di na ta magsulti. So, I said, I rather have Angelique and Jay at my side so that I can be comfortable while I am in the next grade level, which is grade 6. So, that is block method paragraph. Now, let's go point by point method. I haven't been to Bali, Indonesia, but I have read about it. I have been to Boracay Island, and that's why I know these two awesome tourist destinations are similar in many ways. Both are small islands that have fine beaches, hillside, terraces, and cool green hills. Bali and Boracay boast of international cuisine because people from all over the world visit them. However, Bali's beaches are golden while the Boracay are white and the sand is fine as powder. There is a village in Bali which is famous for its gold and silver works. There is none of this in Boracay. There are cultural center in Boracay called Ubud. On the other hand, in Boracay there are only shops where you can buy Filipino products. So as I sa may nakuha ninyo sa point by point. Diba? Gidetail niya ang kung unsa ana sa Bali o kung unsa ana sa Boracay. Very good. So, if mugamit ta og point by point, we need to know every detail sa panamitan. Example, mga anak ko si Kylie. I will say, Kylie is pretty, but she is short and her height is 152 centimeters. So, mana pa. Wag pa si Kylie, but she is, mubo si Kylie. Mana sa ka. Whenever I go to Sean, I keep staring at Sean, like I kept looking up to Sean. Tingnan naman, taas man si Sean. Mana ka. I can talk comfortably with Kylie. Okay. Same naman mo height. Whenever I talk to Sean, maghangad mo kung Sean, kaya taas kay si Sean. So, you need to be detailed when you use point by point method. Nakasabot ra? Masay kalahian? So, ang si Block, kay Dumbay ra siya, dili siya kanang kuan. Pero, mag-give gihapon siya og mga relevant ideas. So, now, plane ride. I will give another story to you. So, this is about my first plane ride and my first train ride. So, let's try to encircle while reading. Let's try to encircle the different transitions nga anaa sa story. You can pass it. Get one and pass, please. Get one and pass. Don't put in there. Yeah. Get one and pass. Get one and pass. So let's try to read my first plane ride. So, when school ended last year, my family went on vacation. We are going somewhere far away. So we had to take a plane. I had never been on a plane before. I was so scared. There were a lot of people on the plane. And they didn't look scared. That helped me feel better. We went up high in the sky. I saw the clouds. I even saw the ocean. I was scared when we are about to land. But my mom held my hand, so I felt better. I am so glad I went on my first plane. Next, let's go with my first train ride. My family was going on vacation in another state, and we took a train. I had never been on a train before. I was nervous about going on a train. It looked so big. When we got inside, there were big seats and tables. It looked comfortable. That helped me feel better. We went so fast in the train. I saw trees. I even saw the train tracks ahead of us. I took a nap on the train and I woke up. I wasn't nervous anymore. I am happy now that I've been on a train. Can you please encircle the compare transitions and the contrast transitions that is in the story? Let's try to encircle them. Find the compare and the contrast transitions. These are the examples, or these are the transitions or signals. Can you please encircle? I have read quite this one, the plane and train. Yes, encircle. Let's try to find if although, but, conversely, even though, however, in spite of, instead, nevertheless, and the contrary, on the other hand, otherwise, rather, still, yet, while. Another in the same way, like, likewise, similarity. Two, also, as together, along with, as well as, and comparable to, and just as. Let's try. Do you have any questions, Richard? Encircle. Yeah. This one, this story. Find, although, but, conversely, nahantod, conversal, just as, and encircle, if nakasad na. Are you done? Not yet? Okay. Sige. Encircle lang. Encircle. Encircle. Naway natin gamay ra no? Even. Because it's even. You can encircle even. Wala na? Okay na? You're finished? Ano? You won't eat the fast. Okay na. Let's just say what are the things or what are the compare and contrast transitions that are in the story. Are you ready? Not yet? Are we done? Gamay naman natin ang compare and contrast transition. Are we done? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. Wait. Sorry. Let's say what are the compare and contrast transitions that are found in the story. Isa pa man. Isa man nakita ninyo. What are? And? Isa pa? Huh? Still? Another. What are? And? Still? But? Another one. Another. Even. What else? Wala na ilain? Train is not a compare and contrast transition. Wala na ilain? So usually, or like most in the story, daghan og and, no? Daghan og and, not even, but dili tanan ang naa-direct. Sakto ko dili. Sakto. Very good. Never been. Gawin ka no. So that is the contrast transitions and the compare transitions. So para dili ka maglibog, compare. Compare. Compare is the similar or mga similarities or mga same. Contrast, on the other hand, are the differences or ang lahi. Again, what is compare? Similarities or mga same nila nga characteristics or unsa pa. Contrast is the differences or ang lahi sa usa. Do you have any more questions about compare and contrast? Teacher, naglibog ko kay dili ko kay ba mo right og kanang compare and contrast na paragraph. Naglibog mo ana? Yes or no? So we can discuss further. So let's try. Have you ever been to an airplane? Or have you ever rode an airplane? Wala. Nga ang train. Very good. Kita yung tanan wala. Wala po kasakay ng airplane, wala pa sa po kasakay ng train. Well, airplane, we have airplanes sa Mactan International Airport. But sadly, I did not rode a plane pa. Even my 22 years of existence, I haven't been on a plane. Because, manong mag-plane man ta? Why do we need to ride a plane? Dali maabot. Unsa pa? What else? Walay traffic. Unsa pa jud? Diba? We need to ride a plane if ever want to tag Boracay, want to tag Manila, or other places that cannot be traveled by land. Magusto na by land. So, kalang dili mamotor ba, dili malaka, alang dili ta makamotor, dili ta sakyanan. So, we need to use the plane. This one, train. Have you ever been on a train? Wala sad. Because Cebu, sadly, Cebu has no train. Train is naara sa Luzon. Daghan ka train dito. But sadly, sa Cebu, wala. So, have you ever know that Japan has the fastest, say not the Japan, fastest train in the world. So yes, Japan. Now, this is the modern train. Naa po dyan karaan nga train. This is run by electricity. But ang karaan nga train, ibaw mo sa coal. Wala. Coal. C-O-A-L. Coal. Wala? Uling. Uling. Na ay train nga mudagan tungod kay tawag sa uling. Well, kahoy. Uling is from kahoy. Pero, atong gisunog si kahoy, kay para mahimo uling. Oh, very good. Now, that is the past train. Kani modern naman ni siya. So, for example, we will write a paragraph or compare and contrast paragraph with the past train and the modern train. So, let's try. Kung man tayo ibutang. Modern train uses, so itong gingon ganina? Modern man, modern. Electricity while, igamit na ni while, asa si while? Na ni contrast. So, ato silang contrast. Si while. Asa to? So, tawagin the modern train uses electricity while the old train uses coal. Unsa pa atong gikuan? Past train can only be seen. Oh, no, not Japan. Japan doesn't have any coal trains. So, past train can be seen in Europe, America, and other parts of Asia. Unfortunately, Japan, on the contrary, or on the other hand, Japan only uses electric trains. Unsa may kalahian sa, and then, okay, mana sabta. Another, two ka sentence. Ikatulo nga sentence. Japan uses electricity which consumes mga pila ka, let's say, 1,000 megawatt ang ilahang makonsume nga electricity. While si old train, ang ato magamit man kay, mugamit ta og coal. Pero is it good for our environment? No. So, the old train is not good for our environment. Kaya nga no? Because we are using trees. And if we use trees, pagkaanang o kahurot atong trees. And that is bad. Kaya naman, si trees ang muhatag na atong oxygen. So what if trees, or wala na si trees, mabuhi pa ta dili? Dili. Very good. So, una siya, give all the possibilities na, unsa kay mabuhat, no? Kung, another one, kung mahutdan og electricity or ma-brand out, mutagan pa ba ang katong electric train? Dili. So, ibutang sa mga sa paragraph na if there are power outages, the present train won't, won't, dili man sabihin mo, dagan kami. Won't run. Very good. Nya, karon. What are their similarities? Unsa may similarities sa old train, old ni present train? Well, they are both a train. Train maghagon sila. Pero ang usa electric, ang usa coal o coal. Unsa pa gyud ang ilang similarities? Similarities sa duha. Parihara? Ha? Kapit sila mo parehas. But they are using different types of mga mechanical. Ano pa yun? Diba? Ano may suot sa train? Mga tao. Sure? They both transport passengers from one place to another. Let's not forget, kanaging bubuhat or mo, right, taog, contrast and compare paragraph. Kailangan na-adjust ang ilang similarities. Pag-una mo dyan ang differences. Pag-una dyan ang ilang differences. Unsa ang ilang kahilangian sa duha. And the last one would be the similarities. Kung unsa ang ilang kapariho. Para maka-form ta og isa ka paragraph. But first, let us do an application. Ano yung application? Oh, wait. Nakapadyo di ay lain. So, get one and pass. Before we go to the application, let's answer this one. Kato kay. One naman siya. No. Aledo, nasa Aledo?
Apor. Dos. Francis dos. Carbo. Mera. Silvio Franklin.
Wala, ma'am.
Boras. Moyos.
Wala.
Apor. Nasde Apor.
Wala, ma'am. Para isa.
Isasa.
Naman. Let us try to answer.
Crislin.
Naman.
Shem.
Naman.
Sen.
Wala, ma'am.
Kirubin.
Naman.
Rivera.
Naman.
Samonte.
Naman. Okay. So again, let's try. Diba na ay isang underlined words diha. Okay. Let's try to read that one and let's answer all together. Read some the schools. And use some aspects. Both have teachers and books. Classrooms in the past utilize laptops and other gadgets. Another is that past were purely from printed materials, while some lessons of today are from ebooks and other online platforms. No matter how alike and different the schools in the past and today, what matters most is how learning takes place. So what are the two subjects compared in the paragraph above? Di ba ganina nagbutang na to si ma'am or nag-discuss mo the subjects and the predicate. Now, let's say, what is the two subjects compared in the paragraph above? The schools in the past and today. That is correct. So, ang atong gi-compare sa paragraph is the schools today and the past. Number two, what transitions or signal words are used to show similarities. Similarities ita. This one. The show compare transitions. Unsa ang mga naa diha nga nag-show og similarities. Unsa nga words ang gigamit? Let's look at this one. Mga words. Unsa man?
Words.
Unsa man ang naa diha? Unsa naa diha? Naawala. Naa si and. That is correct. Another. Naa si another. Unsa pa? Wala na? So, the transition or signal words are used to show similarities and that are another and alike. Ana, alike. Diba libadisan nga na? And next one, what transitions or signal words are used to show differences? Unsa man? Si however, naabaliha? Nasa story, wala. Wala. Noo kayo. Naawa. Naa. Si while. Wala. Si both. So, very good. Both, however, and while is signal transition words that show differences. In the paragraph, which are presented first, similarities or differences? Similarities. Very good. So, karon, they are using similarities first before the differences. Ang ingon ganina, well, mag-una ang differences and last ang similarities. There are some cases or we can use differences sa babaw. Mag-una and last is the similarity. Or similarity ang mag-una or differences ang mag-wait. That depends on what topic you will choose. So number 4, what text structure or pattern of organization where the similarities and differences of two or more people, things, or ideas are explored? Unsa man? This, unsa ni siya nga writing comparison and contrast paragraph? Is this block method or point by point method? This kanang kuan, this story. Is it point by point or block method? Ano man ni siya, long or short paragraph? Ma'am. Good morning. So, ang gigamit niya is, unsa ni siya? This method is more suitable for short paragraphs than the longer ones. Is this story short or this paragraph short or long?
No.
Long?
Short.
Short. And that is
Short.
block. Very good. Block method. So, dagan na kayo mong papel, no? Let me, so this one, for the application, you will answer if what transition completes the whole paragraph. Get 1 and pass. So let's try. If you understand the lesson. Lesson. Kada siya. 1. 2. You will use the different similarities. Goodbye, sir. So you will use the compare and the contrast transition. Dahil sa babakan gusto sa box, you can use these 3 words when you're on your balik-balikon as long as yes, as long as it fits the paragraph. So please answer and then pass it to me. I will check it after the class, or let's check it So we'll give you 5 minutes to answer, ha? That one. Let's check it after. Read it properly. Again, you can balik po din yung baliko ng inyong answer ha, as long as sakto. Answer it, halang answer sa paper. Only halang. I'll give you 5 minutes. 3 more minutes. Are you done? Say yes or no if you're done, okay? Yes. What do you need? Correction tape, okay. Ayaw na ako biyaha ka ng Navarro and Carabao, ha? That is just to identify what is the Carabao, what is the Tamaraw, ano ha? Yes. Sa'yo naman siya, right? Okay, magamit ka ka both, as, although, nevertheless, and other things. Are you done? Not yet, okay? 1 more minute. Answer. Where's your ball pen? What is your ball pen? Where's your ball pen? Answer. You have 1 more minute to go. Use but, both, and while. Let's try to read. Are you done? Not yet? Okay. You're done? Okay. Let's wait for the others to finish. Are you done, Kaya? Okay, let's check. Are you done? Oh, let's check. So, let's all read. Carabaos and Tamaraos are found in the Philippines. Blank or endemic? What is the answer? Both are endemic. Oh, check. Check niyo. Now, let's go to the next sentence. Tamaraos have V-shaped horns. Blank carabaos have C or half moon-shaped horns. What is the answer? Wow, very good. Check. Next, most tamaraos stand 4 feet at the shoulder and weigh about 300 kilograms. Blank carabao stands about 4.5 feet at the shoulder and weigh 500 to 700 kilograms. What is your answer? Wild carabaos. That is wild. Next, carabao is domesticated. Blank, the tamaraw is wild. What is your answer? But Carabao is domesticated, but the Tamaraw is wild. Blank animals help the farmers. What is your answer? Both. Very good. Both animals help the farmers. Write your name above and grade and section. And then if you finish writing your name above, please pass it in front. Please pass it in front after you finish your writing your grade and section. Grade 5B. Sayon na, dili. Okay, Ra? Are you done? Pass it in front. No, this one. The Carabao and the Tamaraw only. The Carabao and the Tamaraw. Very good. Perfect. Next one. Oh. Let's pass. Only the Carabaos and the Tamaraw. So, our topic is, unsa ito itong topic? Writing paragraph showing comparison and contrast. Now man there you where the similarities and differences of two or more people, places, things, or ideas are explored. Eyes on me. Again. So whenever we try to compare people, di ba naman yung people? Oh. If we are to compare ourselves, ayaw ninyo i-compare, but ayaw ninyo i-compare ang inyong self, ha? Like, whenever we say, I am prettier than her, I am more intelligent than her, I want to become like her because ato lang silang ihatag or ato lang kanang other people's gali, ato lang silang she is my inspiration. I-inspire lang nato sila. Ato lang siya yung inspiration. Don't you ever compare your abilities, ang inyong mga achievements sa lain. Kaya we are beautiful, we are unique, we are intelligent in different ways. So don't try to compare yourself. Ay, di ko ganahan ni Lord. Ay, kay kanang daghan kay sa gihatag niya, nga wala sa ako We can earn that if we will try to study hard. Isa pa, if we will, daghan natin ma-achieve. We can have all those things nga naa niya. So don't compare yourself kay, ay, ginagi ko ganahan, ay, kay, sige ba kay, na siya ingan, ako wala. Ayaw mo na, kay, it's very bad. It's very bad to compare. Kaya nga na. Well, our lesson is comparing and contrast, or comparison and contrast. Pero kung compare man gamit ka sa ubang tao, ayaw lang ng inyong kasuya. Okay? Let's try to compare. About sa itong subject ba? Let's try to compare. Kana mga simple things. Angelique has longer hair, while Isabel or the Kylie has short hair. Ayaw lang nga. Ay, mas focus niya. Ay, mas bright man ko niya. Don't try to compare or contrast yourself to another. Kay mas nahibaw man ta kung kinsa ta as a person. Ha? Don't be angry. Ay, dilagi ko. You can prove yourself naman. No, who is better? So, if one ka mas bright man ko anak niya, so you need to study hard kay para ma-prove din mo. Yes. Baka jud ko I can prove myself that I am intelligent than her. Pero ayaw lang jud intaw ninyo og ganang pasakiti nga compare. Kaya ingon atong subject kay compare and contrast. But comparing ourselves to another one is not very good. So, for our last activity, I will have an evaluation. So this is 1 up to 5, and test 2 is you will be writing a paragraph form using, it's either block method imong gamiton or point by point. So get 1 and pass. I will give you again 5 minutes to complete the evaluation. And since we lack of time, so nakana mo sa time. Afterwards, you finish your evaluation or the assessment. Please pass it in front, okay? Get 1 and pass. That would be the last activity for this morning. For the topic, writing paragraph showing comparison and contrast.
Did you see it or that?
Yes. A, B, C, D. That is correct. And the last one would be, you will be writing comparison and contrast paragraph about going to school and modular learning. I will give you 5 minutes to finish. Yes, please encircle. Wala di ko papakita. Directions. Read each sentence below and encircle the letter of your correct answers on the test paper. Please encircle. Note, read the directions of each test. Three more minutes.
Lagyan naman ng tubig daw.
Read your answers. This evaluation will be graded. If you're done, please review your answers. more minute. Read best two directions carefully. Have compare and contrast or give the similarities and differences of your experience before and during pandemic based on the following activities below. Your answer will be in paragraph form. And the topic is going to school and the modular learning. Let's wait, Dominic. Let's wait for Dominic. Are you done? Not yet? I will give you one another minute. Seconds more. Okay. Please put your name on top and then your grade level. And after, please pass it in front. Your test papers, please pass it in front. So we'll give your scores tomorrow, as I will check your compare and contrast paragraph. Put your names on top, diba? Oh. Put your mask on. Mask. Right? So that is for today's topic. But before that, I will give you an assignment. So for your assignment, I want you to write a comparison and contrast paragraph using the point-by-point method. So I want you to compare and contrast your past self, and your present self, or your current self. So, what are your achievements? How much did you grow? What are your ambitions? What were your learnings? And what are the changes in life? So these are your assignments. Again, your assignment is write a comparison and contrast paragraph. It's a point-by-point method. 1. Achievements. 2. Growth. 3. Ambitions. 4. Learnings. And next is changes in life. Do you have any questions regarding your assignment? None? Very good. Let us all stand up and let us pray. In the name of God. Let's stand up. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom His love, commits me here. Ever this day, be at my side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Goodbye, class.